Welcome back to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ.
And I'm Destiny.
Today's video is for you, Virgo. We are doing a love reading for you for November of 2022.
And with that being said, we're going to do a spread where we've got Virgo on this side, and we've got your partner's energy on that side, and then we got your mutual point in the middle. And if we need any clarification through any of this reading, we will use the other deck for that purpose. And then at the very end, we'll talk about advice that we have and take the advice with a grain of salt. We don't actually have to give you any advice, but we choose to. You don't have to take it though, I promise. I won't come hunt you down, it's fine. And
sometimes that advice doesn't necessarily come out to what you should and shouldn't do. Sometimes it's just an additional round out to clarify another part. Yep. It just clarifies what the reading is really about and what you should probably do. Always take from it what you will. Okay, what is Virgo's partner's energy in this relationship?
Too many cards.
What is Virgo's?
We have a kitty cat friend right now.
If anybody wants a cat, anything else to say about Virgo's interests? Okay. And what do we have for their bridging energy? What is their relationship?
Yep, that happens every once in a while.
Sometimes we accidentally push it a little too far. You get it?
Yeah.
Sometimes our finger hits it in the wrong spot and then it
Is that right?
Ow.
Bridging energy. Virgo's energy for November. What do we got for the bridging energy? Thank you.
Jeez Louise, homie.
Anything else for their bridging energy for November? Anything else at all? You got to tell me. Anything else at all for Virgo? We seem to have a lot of fives here.
Yes, I think that's good.
Anything else?
Okay.
Like she said,
if we need to clarify, we'll clarify with another deck.
Well, we got a lot of messaging already on that.
Yes. Okay, so for you, Virgo, we've got the Magician. And that is it's manifestation, resourcefulness, power, beginnings, and balance.
It's somebody that has all the tools that they need for success.
They have the cup, they have the pentacle, they have the sword, and they have the wand.
Your truth, your emotion,
They're basically Harry Potter. I broke him. He's broken. I love you.
I love you.
Then we've got the Hermit, which is soul searching and going within yourself to find things for, finding the answers to your questions. What?
Are
you still not processing the fact that I called him Harry Potter?
That completely threw me off.
Well, then we got Harry Potter, and we have
we have the Hermit, who is
Gandalf. I'm sorry. I love you. The Four of Swords is self-care. So we've got...
Yes, I will be back in December.
We have the Magician, which is your manifestation, but you have to go in within yourself to find the answers to get your manifestation, which means you also need to take care of yourself to then be able to expand and grow with the Three of Wands. And then you have Death. Death is not necessarily a bad card. It is transformation of your relationship and in an unexpected way. Which, again, with the Magician and the Hermit and the self-care, you're changing within yourself to better yourself so that you're able to better your relationship.
What I'm seeing here, Virgo, is you going into November, you are going in there with weapons drawn. You are going in there strong. You are going in there refreshed because you are ending a phase, and the only thing that I'm seeing here is good things. So whatever you were in that was bad in October, whatever you have been in that has been bad in general, that stuff is just getting obliterated, and you were coming in there with strength and fury. Like I am seeing, how is that phrase? A bad bitch, right? Yeah, Virgo, I'm telling you, the energy that you're throwing in there, you got it strong. You
got it bad.
Because whatever problem that you had,
you've
had.
Yeah, you don't have it anymore. You fixed it.
Yeah. If you were,
you're growing, you're expanding, you're ending things, but also starting something new.
And I think with all this introspection and self-care, you're also not going to be one to mess with in November.
Correct. You're going to be like, fuck you all, homies.
You know who you are, but that doesn't mean that outside forces aren't going to weigh on you. But you, in and of yourself, you are confident, you are sure. Let's find out what our interest is bringing into this, because it's not quite as
positive.
Yeah. So, general meanings of them. You have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is movement, fast action, typically when it comes to a romance. Excuse me. Then you have the Tower. The Tower moment is a drastic change. It's a big change. It's going away from the norms that you're used to. She will say this, and I have repeated myself repeatedly. Again, it is getting the rug pulled out from under you. It is literally the ground you're standing on being ripped away, and the confusion. So this is the energy that they're bringing in, and the Tower is a huge, powerful card. Just because change is huge. And then you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is fast action. It's passion. Sometimes it can mean travel, but it seems like passion has a lot to do with this. But I'm going to keep traveling in my back of my mind. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is self-value. It's literally realizing what you have to offer materially. It's like if you got money, you know it. And that's kind of what the self-value, they know what they're worth. And then you have the refusal of issues. The Two of Swords is somebody who, there are problems and they know it, but they're not doing anything about it. You know what I'm seeing here?
What?
Somebody who's going to have to travel for some kind of financial reason.
Yep.
And you don't want them to go, but they don't care.
They don't.
And this travel isn't necessarily a good thing. They may be going somewhere to... Are you going to clarify, Tyler?
Yep.
All right. There is motion happening that you don't like.
And they don't seem to give a fuck.
Yeah.
What is this Tower moment? What is this Tower moment?
Which one?
The 4. So 6 and then 7.
So what we have here for the Tower moment is apathy. Not really giving a crap. So whatever they're going for, I don't think is for the right reasons. And the reason why I don't think it's the right reasons is because it's legitimately followed up by the High Priestess, who is intuition, it's subconscious mind. They are not following their intuition. They are not using that power that they have.
I'm going to tell you right now.
They're refusing it. They are refusing what
I'm
they
telling
see.
you right now, if I knew of anybody who was not using their intuition, we would have some fucking choice words to say.
And those choice words have to, I mean, you've probably had it with them. You have the man, you got me all messed up now with that Harry Potter bullshit.
I'm sorry.
The Six of Swords is moving on to calmer water. They think that they're moving on. They think that they're doing the right thing. They don't think that. They're telling themselves that they're doing the right thing.
And they're not.
And it's causing the Seven of Swords, which is deception. They are deceiving nobody but themselves.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to move on to calm, but it ain't happening because they're deceiving themselves.
I think that there is some kind of travel that's coming up, some kind of trip maybe for business, some kind of maybe it's a family event, some kind of trip, something that's going to lead them out away from you. And this doesn't happen very often. It's a tower movement. They're probably even unsure of what that will, maybe they're jumping into a new line of work, like some kind of away from the house thing is what's happening. This is not an at-home thing. This is an external force.
And with everything that's going on, with you being a force to reckon with, and them not giving a fuck about anything but themselves.
Or if they see, like, they're listening, but they're not listening.
It's going in one ear and right out the other because there's no brain in between.
That's the apathy.
Yes. But it's causing you guys the Five of Swords, which is arguing. Like, it is causing you guys to argue. And someone has their intuition being used in two different ways. Because you have the High Priestess and you have the Fool.
Here's where I'm thinking that it might be something to do with work. Is you have the Fool. The Fool is somebody who is jumping off a new chance, a new beginning, a leap of faith. It's somebody who is supposed to be trusting their intuition by doing something new, something started. And what that's doing, the next card in is balance. But with the way this is reading,
it's upsetting the balance.
You guys had balance.
But it's no longer balanced.
Whatever they're doing, it's taking it apart. And it is causing, so the Empress is receiving love, abundance, whatever, what gifts that she had to offer in October are not coming through in November.
Yes.
I think that this leap of faith is getting rid of the balance, and that balance is the abundance of love. Like, they're pushing you away by doing something you don't want them to do.
Yep.
That's what I'm seeing. And they know it's wrong. They
do.
know it's wrong because they have the intuition and they're refusing to see the damn thing.
They're refusing to listen. They're refusing to see the issue between your guys' relationship.
Nine of Pentacles, you know what I'm seeing here? I think this might be the problem. They think way too highly of themselves right now.
They are very egotistical.
They think they're the shit. This might be either the breadwinner or somebody who wants to be the breadwinner, and they think this move is going to cause them to be the alpha in the relationship. And what balance you did have, more than likely financially, is kind of where it was. Maybe this person doesn't like the fact that you make as much, make more, or doesn't like...
Or they don't even like the fact that you have found yourself.
It could be that too, and they are jealous, and they are forcing their self-value on this relationship. They are making this seem like they are the focus of it. And every relationship is 50-50. They want to be 100% of this relationship. And you aren't taking that shit.
Right.
That's what I'm seeing.
So with that, and all of that said, we're going to go ahead and talk to these wizards. And
what are we asking them?
We're going to ask them some advice. Again, like I said before in many of our other videos, and I think I might have said it at the beginning of this one, I don't remember. But take the advice with a grain of salt, because you don't have to take it. It's not necessarily something that needs to be taken, but it's kind of an overall meaning of this whole thing.
I like to consider it a little extra words of wisdom for you to hear. It could be wisdom that says things not to do.
This one.
Could
I have
be
one more in here.
elaborating the relationship a little more. This is like, I feel like these are the ultimate clarifying.
Okay, hold on. One more. Any more advice for Virgo for the month of November 2022? Any more advice for the month of November 2022 for Virgo? I think that's it. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is to feel trapped and restricted. But you know what's funny is that you can easily let go of the rope and you're no longer restricted or trapped. And then you have the Hierophant. Hierophant is to be strong in your traditions and be conformed.
Yeah, the Hierophant is rules.
Rules, conformity, teachings. And then you have the Sun. The Sun is renewed passion. And then desire for the best. So you're trapped with your teachings and like your rules, and you want the best, but you've got the Ace of Pentacles which is a new beginning. So you want the best in a new beginning, maybe with someone new. But then you have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is deception, like we've already said before. Which
rounds it out with the Chariot. The
Yes.
Chariot is a powerful person, a very powerful relationship. And it's not necessarily powerful relationship, but a solid relationship that is moving forward, but the two forces drawing the relationship are no longer pulling in the same direction. They're starting to pull apart. It's a relationship, it's a situation in November that is pulling the fabric away, like apart in the relationship, but it's still moving forward. It's not just stopped.
Yeah.
You're still seeing progress, but you're growing apart. That's kind of what I'm seeing with this one.
Yeah.
So what I got here are two different phases here. The advice is yes, you feel trapped, you feel burdened. I'm really thinking this has to do with work, it has to do with money, it has to do with the societal setup where the man has to make more than the woman. That may be part of this. If this person has a very clear, strong mentality that they have the masculine role in the relationship, they may have the mentality, be it man or woman, doesn't matter, but whoever this person is, has the masculine outlook where they should be the provider. And that is the rule that they are living by. And this relationship is trapped by that rule. And then you have over here a new beginning with the Sun. And the Sun, like she said, it's renewed passion, it's a bright future, it's a desire for the best. There's good intention, but that's not good enough. Intention isn't success.
Because you are a force to reckon with, Virgo. You are a force.
And they're deceiving their own role in the relationship. If you have a really powerful person in the relationship and a really weak person in the relationship, as long as both are putting in 50-50, none of that matters.
Yeah.
And if you have two powerful people, which is what I'm seeing here, both putting in 50-50, yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle, kind of we go through.
Sometimes, yeah. We're both powerful people.
But as long as both those powerful people are putting in their part, then it's fine. But when you have somebody trying to be the star, they're deceiving their role in the relationship. And that's causing you guys to grow apart.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you need to understand. This is what they are thinking. This is for you to know. They are bound by rules, and that is trapping this relationship. They want better. You want better. Everybody wants better.
But it's not happening.
But don't be deceived by this, because it's going to pull you apart. That's all there is to it. If this continues without any change, it's going to grow. The seed of deceit has been planted.
It's in there.
Are you going to dig it up, throw it away, or are you going to let it grow?
Are you going to be the one to refuse the idea?
Yeah.
Are you going to be the one that gets fucked?
Or are you going to tell them that, damn it, I am half of this relationship and you're going to listen. And if you don't like it,
there's the door.
There's the door. You have choices. And this is a moment that hasn't exploded into darkness yet.
But it will.
You have this moment and you got to act. So.
But that's all we have for the month of November for you, Virgo. If you liked the video and it resonated with you, please let us know in the comments below or by hitting that like button and sharing our video.
With that, we will see you in December, Virgo. Have a good one.